turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go. 26.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
28-yard line.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chargers at 9-2 to start play. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go. You're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, down that play, and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage from them.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to be brought down at about the 44-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Type, fake up dog type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud.
Run! Set. 380. You're out. 12. Go. Stay with tight. Hey, ram. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. His throw caught around the 6. And able to get it down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 5 yards from the end zone, first and goal.
Set. Go. Home Delta. Set. Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Ladd McConkey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Steelers nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They run again with Dowdle. And he'll get it out to midfield. He'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. In the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
4-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. First down, Pittsburgh.
They run here with Dowdle. Down the right sideline. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Rico Dowdle standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Mitch Wishnowsky
chest them. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Quentin Johnston, 65 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, Steelers.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. On second down, they'll run it here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, 46. Hey, we're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Now they try the right side here. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And the Steelers first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 22 here. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Thibodeau on the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Under.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. He won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's away at the 6-yard line. First and goal, Pittsburgh.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
The kicker on.
Rico Dowdle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Second and 10.
Set. Hey, Ram. Hey, Ray.
Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Baylor Tigers.
And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
To the air again, Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Go. Let's go. Hold the troops right. Set.
Now it's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
21. Set.
Herbert back to the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards there and a first down.
try to run it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Steelers 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Prescott.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Prescott from the gun.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Here's Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
first and goal.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Brings up second.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Kappa, Kappa, Kappa.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Run! 5-9, go. Run! Ready!
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he fires one incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Steelers 21.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10. The Steelers take over first and 10. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Anybody that I really recognize ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the beast be down trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. From the best players you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, check point, hey. We're going to 54. Why, hey? Here we go, going to 54. Going to 50.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Sanker on the stop. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Back to throw here, Herbert. His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd
Here's Herbert.
and 10. At the Steelers' 45-yard line.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Alabama. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Spike on crazy until the sun up. Be worried about that, but my show's up. All in the kiss can't get the cold up.
Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. Here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Prescott now. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And it's third down. Third and 13.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The Chargers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Baylor Tigers. 5-9.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Herbert now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Ray, let's go. 380.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, go line. Let's go. 380.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Without the coverage with position, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
380. Lion. Baylor Tiger.
Touchdown! What a great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 21. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Second down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott.
And rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Now the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set. 59.
Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now it's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Got an open man. It's Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
We're going to 54, right? Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 40. Here we go, 46, 46. Then we're going to 53. Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Darnell Washington, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Steelers 28.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
Set.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Now we're a first down pickup of 8.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, Ray, crowd right. 21. Hey, set.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Touchdown, Chargers! Ladd McConkey, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the
Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Steelers 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Steelers.
Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott to throw it.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Steelers first down.
To the air again, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, kill.
Now Prescott. And down he goes. That's taken back right around the 41-yard line.
Loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Kill. 47. Under attack. Go ahead. Here we go, 47. 26.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Washington's got it.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, 46. Kill. 26.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.